What's up, y'all? It's Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador. And when is somebody gonna tell these older dudes that they corny for gangbanging, that they're lame for gangbanging, that they're way too old to be gangbanging? Okay? When is somebody gonna say, hey, it ain't cool to do this no more? When is there gonna be a national consensus within the hood that if you are over the age of 35, and I'm gonna say 35 is still pushing it, but if you're over the age of 35 and you're trying to be a gangbanger, you shouting out your gang all the time, and you're moving around with this God complex that a lot of niggas in gangs be having, that you're a lame. You're a lame. And people like you should stay off the internet. Trying to bang, trying to fight people on the internet, threaten people on the internet. Now the reason why I'm making this video is partly because of what I seen happen over the weekend between Offset and Nicki Minaj's husband, and mostly Nicki Minaj's husband's boys, okay? I analyzed the situation. I took a couple days to look at it, and I'm thoroughly disgusted with the way New York niggas act that are in gangs, you know what I'm saying? And I'm somebody who's from the land, like I'm from the town, right? And I'm not talking about all dudes in gangs, because you know, when you in a gang and you a certain age, it's expected that you're gonna act a certain way. But when you get to 35, 36, 40 plus, and you're online and you're threatening to hurt people and you talking about where you at, drop the location, we here and all of that, it's like, yo, nigga, you growing gray hairs. You got gray hairs on your face, probably got gray hairs on your nuts. Take your stupid ass home to your kids. Go home to your kids. Like, you should have a wife and a family by now. Why are you threatening a rapper? Why are you threatening a rapper online, right? Mind you, okay, the defense could be this. The guy put out a DM with Offset saying something to him first, right? But if he did that behind closed doors, why are you then outside, drunk, acting like you ready for war, and then you got Nicki Minaj's husband, who we know the history he got. We know he's a sexual offender and all of that. Why do you have this man on camera embarrassing Nicki Minaj? Why do you have this man on camera embarrassing Nicki Minaj? Because he didn't pull his camera out. No, Kenneth Petty's friend, the big gangbanger, the sturdiest, pulled the camera out, you know what I'm saying? And this is not saying like dudes is like soft or nothing, okay? You could be 100% not soft and 100% corny as fuck too, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the corniest thing I ever seen. Like, dude gotta be at least 37 to 42 years old. You threatening a 32-year-old and his 31-year-old wife, right? Okay, granted, like I said, he hit you up in the DM first. Okay, that's for you to keep it behind closed doors, and y'all could have met up somewhere. But you're drunk online, and then you got the camera all in Nicki Minaj's husband's face. And since the camera's in his face, and he probably was drinking too, you know what I'm saying? He gonna talk tough too. But y'all don't like you cannot be a yes man. Like, if Nicki Minaj's husband was my man's, and considering the history he got, and considering the fact that his woman is worth $100 million and she's a public figure, I would not have been the person who says, hey, look, we on camera, blood. We on camera, blood. Let's talk about Offset. Let's threaten Offset. Look, husband of Nicki Minaj, what do you have to say about him? And mind you, this is somebody who clearly, he just want to be famous. You know, he probably rolls up 10, 20, 30,000 followers over the last couple days. So he clouded up off of that. He big clouded up off of that. But what is it for? Attention? Because here's the thing. You're never going to run into Offset. Ever. Never going to run into Offset at all. Never at all. So my thing is this. Y'all niggas is way too old to be gangbanging, you know what I'm saying? And when I say that, this ain't even just about the East Coast. Like, we could take it to the West Coast, and we could talk about Wack 100. Wack 100, who's always threatening somebody, always threatening to beat somebody up, hurt somebody. Yeah, he's pulled up for a couple fades, but still, y'all niggas is gang members. Y'all supposed to be seen and not heard. Like, when a gang member's gonna understand that y'all supposed to be seen and y'all supposed to have a menacing presence and y'all not supposed to be heard, because 9 out of 10 of y'all stupid. 9 out of 10 of y'all is idiots, and I'm talking about all gangs. I'm talking about all gangs, you know what I'm saying? Specifically black gangs right now, since I'm black and I really don't have a right to speak on gangs outside my community that I grew up in that I wasn't really affected by. But it's like, what is with all, like, first of all, I can understand if you 30-something, 40-something years old, and somebody publicly came for you on the internet, and then you got to publicly address them back, right? I understand that. But going out your way to draw attention to yourself is like, yo, like, you're a lame, you're a cornball, and then in all due reality, it's like, I know how the streets work. I know how the streets work. My little man just got killed because he violated somebody, right? Violated somebody to the utmost, and then he posts his location right after that, and then he got killed. Now, what could have happened in real time if Offset was a regular street dude and he wasn't famous and had things to do was that they could have been showing their location, talking, running their mouth, and if Offset and his people was already driving around and familiar with New York City and they knew where they was at, they could have got shot and killed, all three of them, 4 of them, while they was on live. And because they knew that wasn't going to happen, they on live, talking, carrying on, embarrassing themselves. We talking about dudes who is 40 plus. Like, this ain't the 80s. Like, I understand, yeah, a lot of y'all was tough. A lot of y'all did this, that, and third up north. Yeah, you was oppressing your own people. You had people scared up north. You stabbed whoever, you cut whoever face. What have you done since you've been home? Have you contributed anything productive to society? Okay? Have you learned anything of value since you've been home or while you was locked up that you could pass on to the next generation? Because if not, you are a cancer to our community that needs to be removed. All this doing stuff for clout, potentially inviting police into your business and all that, it's like it's corny. And you know, the biggest thing about it is that Offset trolled them all. Offset knew what they was going to do, and because he's promoting a new song, because his woman had a new song out, he just used them to promote his new record. Used them as pawns in a game of chess where they was playing checkers. That's exactly what Offset did, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, this ain't even only about, you know what I'm saying, Kenneth Petty and his mans and people like Wack 100, you know what I'm saying? By the way, Wack 100 is entertaining, but when he get to the whole always threatening people and doing the extra stupid stuff, carrying on, it's like, dude, like, you 50, stop it. Stop it. Like, when is it going to stop? I don't care if you're from a place where gangbanging first originated, you know what I'm saying? But every time I see older dudes in the hood who have assumed the role of leadership and they carrying on, they acting tough, they influencing kids younger than them to stay ignorant, I get thoroughly disgusted by it. Like, I do not like these kinds of niggas. Like, I do not like them. Because them same type of niggas, right? They influence my little mans to go outside, do something stupid that got him killed, right? And here's the thing, right? Half these niggas, they don't get killed. They just end up remaining in the hood, being washed up, and then if you stupid, you don't realize till it's too late that you never should have involved these people in your life at all. You know what I'm saying? Most of these dudes is bums. Bums. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you, it's like, Wack is the only gangbanger over 40, right? Who's making millions of dollars while he doing the dumb shit that he do. So that means 99.9999999% of all other gang members acting tough and trying to bang on the internet, they bums and they're broke. Why do people even look up to these guys and think that they're cool? Like, I don't know. It's like brainwash. I used to be one of them little dudes who looked up to these gang members who was acting tough all the time and you know what I mean, might go on the internet. But after a while, you know what I'm saying, and gladly before it was too late, I started seeing through the smoke screen. The smoke screen is that aside from their gang, these dudes are nobodies. They don't contribute no value to society. They got nothing to teach you. They got nothing important to talk about except their heyday. Except all the fun times they had violating people who look like them. Mind you, of all the people who they assaulted and put their hands on, not one of them was the police. 9.9999 times out of 10. or wasn't nobody who should be considered the real enemy. These people who only get tough and only want to do things to their own people, right? They don't own nothing. You know what I'm saying? These dudes be living in their mom house, living off their chick, living with their grandmother, living off their grandmother. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, who are you? You're nobody. Y'all niggas is too old to be gang banging. You're suckers. You're lames. If you feel a way about this, then you exactly the type of person I'm talking about. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.